You will get to see Shohei Ohtani this afternoon. We're taking you up to the Angels and Tigers at 1 Eastern. Live baseball here on MLB Network. Ohtani starts for the Angels. We're an hour away. And we start there. The Angels, in the real world, just couldn't do it. They will not be trading Shohei Ohtani. The news breaking last night. And then they go out and make a fairly large deal with the White Sox. And I say, we get it. As much as we like to play ruthless GM here on this show, we understand. Let's do a little digging in. Shohei Ohtani, even as a 2-month rental, is a valuable commodity. No one else in the game can affect a playoff series like this man. Literally, the leading hitter in baseball, leader in OPS plus and total bases, while having the ability to pitch maybe twice in the division series, maybe make 3 appearances in a 7-game series. No one else can do that. Ohtani, to break it down directly, here are his numbers. He's 84% better than league average in hitting. He's 20% better than league average pitching. He leads the league in home runs, walks, slugging, OPS plus, and total bases, and triples. I can throw that in. He's slugging .668 at last check. His pitching has slid as the season has worn on. He has a problem with a blister, a cracked nail. His ERA plus now down to 120. He's 39th in the majors, 39th in RA9 WAR, runs allowed per 9 WAR. Still a top starter in the league, not as good as last year, but his ceiling is as high as it gets. If he dials it in for a playoff start, it's a very different story. But they couldn't do it, right? It's one thing to flip assets in theory. It's another to do so in what I always call the real world. The Angels, for all their problems, are just 4 games out of the 6th and final playoff spot. Yeah, they're at the bottom. And the problem is, you got to grab one of those top 3. You have to displace all 3 of these clubs. To win it all, you have to just get in, right? That is true now more than ever. We learned that last year. If you can get to the playoffs, you can win the World Series. The problem is, again, these teams ahead of them are not poorly constructed. The Blue Jays are a powerful club. They're underachieving, of course. Red Sox and Yankees, not world beaters, but Aaron Judge is coming back. And again, the Angels don't have to just overtake one. They've got to overtake all 3. A couple of things to think about, though. The last time the Angels were in the playoffs was 2014. A 22-year-old Mike Trout getting eliminated by the then powerful Royals as the #1 seed in the American League. That's 8 years without a playoff berth. And it's not like they haven't been trying. The Angels have been in baseball purgatory. Check out the records for the last 8 years. The worst place to be is in the middle. You're not reaching the postseason, but you're not bottoming out for a rebuild. They're at 80, 80, 72, 77, 73. They haven't been awful, but they sure are disappointing. So this year, to get a whiff of the postseason tournament was just too tantalizing. And there is a core of a good team here. Imagine a best-case scenario. Mike Trout is back in 2 weeks from his injury. Rookie shortstop Zach Neto gets past his back problems and plays every day. Neto is a difference maker. And then 23-year-old catcher Logan O'Hoppe comes back in late August. That's supposed to happen. O'Hoppe had surgery for a torn labrum earlier this year. He's slated to come back. This kid was slugging .547 behind the plate when he got hurt. Those 2 make a difference. They've also added Eduardo Escobar and Mike Moustakas for depth. Notice, I'm not even hoping for an Anthony Rendon return. His track record is too spotty. Forget him. Move on. Trout, Neto, O'Hoppe, Ohtani. That's a good core. So here are the Angels in a snapshot, and this can teach you something. How good are they, right? Hitting. They're 5th in baseball in weighted runs created plus. That's a good hitting team. Defense is pretty good, right? 11th out of 30 teams, that's a plus 17. They don't run very well? Okay. The main issue, though, they don't pitch well. Starting pitching, they're 18th. Relief ERA, they're 20th. There are 30 clubs. That's an issue. An issue they began to address last night. Lucas Giolito is one of the prizes of the trade deadline. About the best pitcher available, unless Blake Snell goes on the market, and I don't expect that. Giolito's ERA is 3.79. It's a little high for him, but he's had 2 blow-up starts. He gave up 7 in a start in April, gave up 8 to the Mets last week. But in 11 of his 21 starts, he's given up 2 runs or fewer. He's 29, he's going to be a free agent, and he's a quality starter to add to the Angels' rotation. They also got in this trade last night Reynaldo Lopez, who's a good arm out of the bullpen. Lopez got off to a bad start, so his numbers don't look so great. But since May 14th, he has an ERA of 1.75 in 25 innings. And over the last 3 years, he has an ERA plus of 125. Again, 25% better than league average. Good strikeout rate, good pitcher. And to take a wider view of Giolito, this is a solid performer. He had a bad season last year, right? But check out the ERA and the ERA plus. That's park adjusted and adjusted to the run scoring environment. For the last 5 years, Giolito has been quite good. Not great, not top 10 exactly, about 170 innings a season, but solid, steady work. So in one night, the Angels changed the equation. Flipping the asset might be the most efficient move. They gave up their best minor leaguer, but the Angels in the real world are going to give themselves a shot.